The water source is literally on the side of the road right here. Good morning. It's day 111. My average daily miles is in the single digits again. I guess it's been for a while now, but yesterday was pretty nice. I have to say though, I did get cold. Right around 3 o'clock I woke up and I was cold, and I had to put on my sleeping bag liner and then the blanket, and then I was warm. But I was kind of awake after that, on and off. But yeah, 3:30. It was 55 degrees at 3:30. It kept dropping until about 6:30, and it was about 52. So just the blanket alone, down to about 60, it's fine. But I'm glad I had the sleeping bag liner because that really helped out. But overall, I was pretty warm with the combination, so not too bad. As long as it doesn't get below 50 degrees, I'll be all right. But I didn't wear my fleece or any rain gear, so I think if it was really cold, I'd put on my fleece and it'd be all right. But got some water. I think I have like 7 miles to the next water source, so I got 2 liters. But I didn't drink anything this morning, so I got 2, really 1.5 probably would do me. But I got 2 because I should really drink some as we go up right now, just to hydrate. And I didn't eat anything, I just took off because I had such an early start of 8:30 a.m. if you can believe it. Yeah, 8:30. I was hoping these ladies would pack up and be gone by then, but they were still sitting in their chairs eating. So they weren't gonna leave probably for like another 30 minutes at least, which is kind of a bummer. So now I have to wander off here and maybe look for a cat hole. I don't have to go too badly yet, but who knows. But okay, let's get going. It's a pretty steep climb right here. Oh, some thick web. There were a bunch of people in front of me, but the bugs have been active. All right, let's get going. And it's only gonna be a 14-mile day today, about 2,300 feet of gain. Like I said, it's just gonna be an easy few days, at least the first couple of days. My next stop is Carlisle, and I did notice I think to Boiling Springs, I think it's like 60 miles and for 8,000 feet of gain. It's crazy. So over 30 miles it's 4,000 feet of gain. Pretty low elevation gain, so it's not bad. It's gonna be a little rockier for a while, I guess. Then it really picks up later, but since we're in Pennsylvania now, for now though, let's just get this climb and eat breakfast as we continue on. I think I flip-flopped some information. The next water source is only 2 miles away. You know what that means? Water party. Cheers or post. No need to ration. Whew. So this is the Elementi lemon habanero. Has a little spice to it. I'm dreading the day I'm gonna breathe it wrong or drink it wrong, and it'll go down a lung and I'll cough it up and it comes out my nose, because I think that's gonna burn. And everyone knows what I'm talking about, right? Because everyone's done that, right? I've done that several times. Not on AT yet, but several times. But it's not pleasant, and if it's gonna be lemon habanero, I think it's gonna burn pretty badly. But you know what? I'll probably breathe pretty well after that for a while. Here's a plus to everything, right? Okay, 2 miles to the water. Coming off the trail, we got to cross this road, but it's nice. They have a little picnic table here, and the picnic table looks old, but not super old. But if you look at the picnic table they threw in the woods here, that table looks way better. I can't believe that thing is still standing, actually. But for me, we have to cross this road. I don't know what the speed limit is, but the cars are going really fast. And it's gonna be another one of those like put the camera away and run across deals. Oh yeah. There's no median, so gotta find the right time. Wow, flowing well. I do believe these mountain laurels are starting to bloom. Like, you can't really see the flowers, but you can tell they're flowers because of the color and just general shape. But yeah, they're starting to bloom, but nothing big yet. Maybe further down the trail I see more. And maybe they'll be blooming by then. But maybe we'll go down and see some soon. Kind of exciting, right? I haven't seen any on trail yet. Just in towns. I'm here at Deer Lick Shelters. There are two shelters there. It's actually quite nice. They kind of face away from each other. I guess you could pick which one to use depending on the wind. But I'm only 4.2 miles into a 14.4 mile day, so it's early for a break. But I did not eat breakfast, and I've just been eating gummies all morning. I haven't eaten anything at all, not even a bar. So I thought I'd just eat lunch now, because in 2.5 miles we're gonna start our big climb of the day. Like 1,100, maybe 1,200 feet up. So I thought I'd eat now and then just kind of fuel my body up for that climb. And I didn't eat breakfast, so I need to eat something, otherwise I'll crash later, I think. Especially if I'm just eating gummies. So what I have decided to do on this leg, a little different, is I have tortillas and pre-cooked bacon that you don't have to refrigerate, sort of, until you open it. And I'm gonna open it today. And see how there's a bottle of Cholula in there. It's glass and it's heavy, but I need some kind of sauce. It's hard to find like a small plastic seasoning mix of any kind. I don't know. You just, if you're gonna eat tortillas, you need something in there. It just, otherwise it's so dry and it just, I don't know. On the PCT, the first 700 miles I went stoveless, so I ate tons of tortillas. And yeah, you always need something in there. I used to use peanut butter, honey, but peanut butter after a while, I don't know, it just makes you feel thirsty. I don't know, I didn't like it. So Cholula works pretty well. What works best is mayonnaise, but you just can't find small bottles of mayonnaise. On the CDT, Tina, I followed Tina around, so she had a little Nalgene squeeze bottle, and I filled it with Chick-fil-A sauce every time I saw her. So it was always kind of fresh, cold when she left. And she had that, and that works great for her. But yeah, I wish I had something like that, some small bottle of sauce. Now, like mayonnaise packets, I think, more I've been thinking about it, last several miles I've been thinking, like, that's a thru hiker's dream trail magic, packets of mayonnaise. I was gonna check on Amazon to see if you can order like a big box of little packets, because besides like restaurant stores, restaurant suppliers, I don't know where you'd get those. I don't know. This is it. I did use hand sanitizer. That's the best you can do out here. And I do use this as a plate. Not the best probably, but you know, it's the easiest. I have my bacon in a bag. It looks a lot bigger in the box, but it's this tiny little bit. There are 10 slices in here. I forget how many calories each. I think they're 50 calories each. So I'm gonna put 3. And then 50 from the tortilla. It's 200 calories, not the most, but yeah, it's really not the most. Maybe I'll just put 5. I have some meat sticks, and I could put them on there for future tortilla wraps, but for now I'm just gonna I'll do 5, get 300 calories. I opened it, now I gotta refrigerate it. Fortunately, it hasn't been too hot. No, it's gonna be super hot later. Pre-cooked bacon, looks just like bacon, not crunchy at all, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's quite a bit, and I will eat the other 5 tomorrow. That's pretty good. That way it's not refrigerated for about a day. Tomorrow for lunch, so it's not too bad. I'm not gonna have stuff in there for 4 days. And then my little bottle. This looked tiny in the store, but in my hand it feels gigantic. It is heavy though. For 2 ounces of fluid, it's a lot. And I did just use this for lunch, and I added some for my dinner. And I'll just keep doing that to my dinner. Maybe I'll just use this until it wears out, or maybe I'll just keep pouring this on everything until it runs out. All right, it's my lunch. There's people coming. I forgot the Fritos. Hi there, what's your name?
My name is Joe Diaz.
And what's going on here?
So this is a school field trip that we're doing.
Ah, it's like an educational thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what poison ivy looks like now then?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys have a lot of fun. Joe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
That was pretty entertaining. I guess the school was taking their kids out on a field trip. I was wondering why there was a table there with like sampling stations, all kinds of weird things, and sit mats, a whole bunch of them. And as I was waiting, because there was a bridge, waiting for them all to cross, because they were pointing out the poison ivy before they crossed as well. One of the kids goes, "Can you film me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I filmed him. Joe, hi Joe, if you ever see this, thanks for the interview. And hope you had fun today. Here are the Tumbling Run shelters. That's the privy there. Looks pretty good. They even have a bench. I guess you could wait there, waiting for the privy. There's a bear box over to the right. And check out the shelters. They even have like a little, wow, nice fire pit. Fire pit's all cleaned out. They made it a reasonable size, so there's only reasonable fires, not gigantic mega fires. Wow. Campfires and camping only in designated areas. And there's like a gazebo in the middle with the picnic table. Is that a rose up there? Let's go check it out. Look at that. They have these aluminum plates, and they're not just sheets, they're thick plates with a little burner symbol. It is a rose. It's a fake one, but it's pretty. The most romantic trail picnic table yet. There's 2 there. And oh my gosh, there's even like a clothes hanging line here. Bear poles. That's they even have 2 signs. I don't know if you can see it. It says no snoring and snoring. That's pretty funny. On the way up here, I met a couple of older couple there. It was a gentleman and a woman, and he said that he and his wife and other people take care of the shelter up here, and he was hiking down with an oxygen tank on his back and then the tubes going to his nose. It's just amazing. I mean, if I had an oxygen tube or oxygen tank and the tubes going to my nose, I probably wouldn't leave home unless it was absolutely essential. But he's out here hiking up to here from the road to maintain a shelter for people he does not know. So that's what kind of gets me when people complain about things like the shelters and trails. Like, these people are spending their own time, and a majority of them are older, and so it's harder, but they're up here just doing it on their own time, and we should be thankful for that more than anything. But let's go get pictures of these signs and these unique things on the shelter area. I've never seen things like this before. They have tent sites, and they have spots for hammocks. I'm not sure like where exactly, because hammock spots aren't as clear. There's a sign for a spring, and you can hear the water, so it's not too far. And it's nice they have various portions signed off for reforestation. So there's a lot of those. In front of each shelter is another fire pit. They both have one, and they are completely cleaned out. I mean, at this time of year, so many fire pits are just overflowing, but they clean them all out and they make little walkways for people. This is a nice set of shelters here. I wonder how many people go into the non-snoring and have to get kicked out because they're snoring. What is that up there too? Alright, I'll have to get you some close-up pictures. Is that really a nose? Here we go off to Chimney Rocks. Let's see what it looks like here. This is the last real viewpoint for today, so definitely not going to miss this. Whoa, look on the left. You can tell it's coming up to a view because the open sky between the trees right there, and there's a bunch of rocks. So I'm guessing it goes up there. Huh. I'll just keep following the blue blaze. I see other trails, but I'll just keep following the blue blaze. I might not talk though, because there might be someone up there enjoying the peace. Let's wait. I'll show you when I get to the front there. Looks like I'm just gonna leave my trekking poles here, and maybe we'll go right. Looks like we could get further up to the top there. This looks like it might stop there. I don't know. Let's go this way, but leave my trekking poles here. There's some nice views from up here. Chimney Rocks, worth it. Not too far. Beautiful views. Tons of turkey vultures. Finally let me get close enough to take some pictures. And I took a good look at some of those pictures. And I might have nightmares tonight, folks. I don't know. Those things look like out of horror movies. I don't know. I'll show you some pictures here, but like I couldn't tell which one was its eyes or its nose. So bizarre. Heading down now away from Chimney Rock, and I have seen plenty of turkey vultures flying around, but I've never like googled what they look like for like close up. And this is the first time I've seen them close up, and they do not look they do not look cute at all. There's so many of them. I hope the pictures come out as well as they can. They're flying around and I try to pan and take pictures and just wishing for the best for autofocus. But the bird eye detection did not work. I think also, you know, it's flying around and it's bright behind it and dark in front, but also it has a weird nose that makes it look like it has 4 sets of eyes or something. Very weird looking bird. Weird looking bird. First time on trail, we're in the middle of this. Isn't that cool? Just surrounded by medium-sized ferns? I don't know. Just surrounded, and they are so green. They're that new youthful green. Just surrounded here. And it ends, but pretty crazy, right? As you look further, it just goes on. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Totally new environments. It's pretty funny how throughout the day, like the pack is dry in the morning, and as the straps get a little wet, they start squeaking, but then they get more wet and they stop squeaking. So I just have a little bit of squeaking now. It's kind of weird. But I've been thinking, so Saturday is supposed to be a high of 90, mid-90s. I don't know why, but I was originally thinking this is going to take 5 nights to get to Carlisle, where I was going to stop, my first stop. But I think I'll have to double check the miles, but for now I'm thinking if I push 20s the next 2 days, and then the last day to Carlisle would be on Saturday, would just be like 6 miles. And the reason I'm thinking that is because Saturday it's gonna be a high of 93, 95, and if I could just do 6 miles in the morning, get into town and just hide somewhere, I would very much appreciate that instead of trying to hike all day Saturday and try to get somewhere Sunday. But I just have to do 20 miles tomorrow and the next day, I think. But I think that sounds like a way better plan, and then rather than hiking all day Saturday and then get into town Sunday. 93, 95, that is hot, and if it's humid, whew, that's pretty rough. That's tough. I'd have to plan like a 10-mile day, 15-mile day, start early in the morning and try to finish early. Yeah, I have to check that, but I think that sounds like a plan for now. Hopefully I can get to town Saturday, really sweaty, and they probably won't have early check-in just because I think it's Memorial Day weekend next weekend. I forgot, but it's a weekend, so I'm probably gonna sit in the lobby for a few hours. Oh well. Here's a sign to the shelter. It says 1078.9, but far out says 1082.2, so close. But Rocky Mountain Shelter is 0.3 miles away. It's further than I like, and the trail looks rough. I know it's down too, but this is where I'm staying. The next option was I think there's a state park 4 miles down, but I don't know, I didn't want to get there, and then you're supposed to check in at the office if you're going to camp there and all this stuff, and it's also 4 more miles away. And I'm still breaking myself in, so 14 miles is good. 14.4, so I don't want to push it to 18. I'm pretty tired feeling. I think I can manage the hiking, I can manage the uphills. My food will be lighter tomorrow, so that would help. And the thing is, I don't think my body's ready for long hikes until tomorrow, and then we're gonna have to do 20s, of course. But for today, I think 14.4 is good, and we'll settle down. And it's early, so hopefully I do some work instead of just watching YouTube videos. Here are the Rocky Mountain shelters. There's 2 of them. I see a pack, so I'll be quiet, but it's funny how they have fire pits right in front of each shelter, and there's a big stack of firewood over there. Well, let's find a bear box, put my pack in there, and go get the water first. That's first. Rocky Mountain shelters. Oh, there's a scale, a thermometer. Just getting to the shelters was pretty steep, I gotta say. I don't know if you hear the car, but the water source is right next to the road, and we're still a little above the road, so we gotta go down further and come back up further. I'm just bringing my whole pack because the tent sites are between the shelters and water, so after I get the water, I'll just go to the tent sites, and I'll just eat there and stay there. Still going down. Yeah, going up tomorrow is gonna be a lot of fun. 0.3 steep up. Whew. So altogether, pack miles, me wearing my pack, since I'm going to get the water here, this will be 0.2. Well, it's 0.2 to the water, so 0.4 plus 0.3, 0.7, that'll be a 15.1 mile day. That's a good day. That's a good day. The water source is literally on the side of the road right here. In fact, the water source is actually a little higher, but this one is flowing way better and cleaner, and you don't have to use a scoop here, you just have to fill up your bottle. Here's the official spring, I guess. Kind of slow, and yeah, you're gonna have to use a scoop. I mean, it's flowing okay, but you're gonna have to use a scoop or something. Jeez Louise. Got my tent all set up. Both cameras' batteries need replacing, which is pretty good. 2 days out, both batteries are used up. And I guess my memory card's almost full. But I found out after I set up the tent that it's gonna rain most hours of the night. At that point, I thought about packing everything up and going to sleep in one of the shelters, but I think mice are just gonna chew my stuff up. I'm so worried about mice now because it's gotten a lot warmer. So I'll just stay out here, get rained on. No big deal, right? I did contact, there is a hostel right by Pine Grove Furnace, which is about 22 miles away. That's for me these days, it's too far. So I am going to stay a little in front of there tomorrow night, which will be Thursday night. And I'm going to go stay at, there's a hostel there at Friday night. And the hostel is right by the Pine Grove General Store, where you do the half-gallon challenge, ice cream challenge. So I'm already booked for Friday night. And I'll go do the half-gallon challenge, and I'll just stay there Friday. I don't know if they have AC or not, but Friday's high of 91. Saturday is supposed to be high of 95, 96. I checked the weather today, and it's 91, 96, and then Sunday 91. So I'm going to stay there Friday. I'm going to get there pretty early, and I'm going to, if they have air conditioning, I am going to stay there all day Saturday. I'm going to zero there. It's a zero only after 3 nights out, but you know what? I don't feel like hiking in 96-degree weather. I think for my health, I should just stay somewhere with air conditioning. So there's that. Nobody can call me a wimp and change my mind on that, because I'm just going to do that. And then Sunday, it's supposed to be also be a high of 91. But, you know, you can't stay forever. So I think I'm going to head out Sunday morning. And so I'll get to Carlisle a day or two later than I thought. I was going to push a little harder, but then I realized that the ice cream challenge was coming up, and I'm not going to just blow by that. I'm doing it. Unfortunately, there is a hostel there, the Iron Masters Mansion Hostel. The website makes it look like a pretty nice place. I'll see what it's like. It looks big, like lots of rooms. I don't know if they're bunks or rooms. I'm gonna try to get a room, just so I can get my work done. But I hope they have air conditioning. That's my biggest hope. Anybody know? There are no comments on Guthooks about it. But for tonight, I'm just gonna pack everything up and get ready to bed. If I don't see ya, thank you for watching. And there's a fly in the door just going nuts. You just have to go down a little, buddy, and just get out. Don't go up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you had a nice day, or will have a nice day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye. One last thing, though. It appears I got pooped on by a bird. I don't think that's salt at all. It's round, and it hit me. There's splatter patterns on there. I thought I saw a bird flying and on a poop, but I didn't think I heard anything, so I didn't think anything of it. But there's definite splatter. Birds. Just checking everything, see how much splashback we're getting. Tiny bit. Not too much else. Not too bad over there. Sides are okay. Everything's good. You really have to watch these sides. Sometimes the bottle will just fall over and just kind of do that, and then the water will pool in. So, but everything seems to be okay right now, except my corner right here. A little bit of splashing. Here's my camp shoe. A couple of those. Let's stop that right there. Otherwise, doing alright. Doing okay there? Let's see. Yep, okay. Making sure nothing's coming over the bathtub. Okay. Time to go back to bed.